23 hurricanes, countless tropical storms, moments everything could go wrong in an instant. Millions of people come to Cabo San Lucas every single year searching for paradise. But there's one side of this world-famous destination most visitors never get to see. When the storm finally hits and the chaos takes over and thousands of people are depending on you, there's no room for hesitation, no room for excuses, and no room for mistakes. Today, you're going to discover the mindset of a man who stood in the middle of chaos, forced the storms that most people run from, and learn what it really takes to lead when there's no margin for error. Come join us today, my friend.
Welcome to a new episode of Faces of Cabo, where we uncover the real stories of people who dared to build, live, and thrive in Mexico. The ones who took a leap of faith to follow their dreams. If this is the first time to the channel, welcome. My name is James, and I'm your host here at Fearless in Cabo, and I'm super excited about this new episode of Faces of Cabo. This series is one of the main reasons why I started this channel in the beginning. I wanted to create a community and a space where we can teach, learn, and grow from each other's experiences. The good, the bad, and the extraordinary. Most people come to Cabo San Lucas for the luxury resorts, breathtaking beaches, and unforgettable vacations. Few ever see what happens behind the scenes when a hurricane is approaching and thousands of guests are depending on one team to keep them safe. Today we're going to meet Cesar, who was born in Mexico City and built a career in hospitality across three of Mexico's biggest tourism destinations: Mexico City, Cancun, and now my hometown of beautiful Cabo San Lucas, one of the world's premier luxury tourist destinations. After moving to Cabo San Lucas in 2007, Cesar continued building a career that now spans more than 30 years in hospitality. Along the way, he has weathered 23 hurricanes, countless tropical storms, and the pressure, uncertainty, and split-second decisions that come with serving and protecting guests through some of the toughest conditions imaginable. His journey is one of persistence, self-discipline, and resilience, never giving up on yourself, even when others don't even believe in you. Through every challenge, Cesar has remained committed to doing the things right, guided by one simple philosophy: there is no room for mistakes. Today, Cesar shares his lessons, sacrifices, and mindset that has helped him build a remarkable career in one of the world's most demanding hospitality industries. Whether you're building a life here in beautiful Cabo San Lucas or somewhere else on the Baja, your story truly matters. If you have a journey that can inspire others, please reach out to me via text, YouTube, or at fearlessincabo@gmail.com. I would love the opportunity to help you tell your story. If you haven't already, and you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Cesar, the one thing that stuck with me is when you told me there's no room for mistake. I absolutely love that because that's been in my mindset my entire life in every career I've ever had.
Okay.
Tell me what that means to you.
Well, I think it sets for me because born and raised Mexico City, and it's challenging in any situation. So if you're doing something, there's 5 people behind you trying to do better. So you go to bed, be ready to do the next day, and that's how you plan your week and your coming month. So there's not significant space to make a mistake.
So there's a lot of competition in Mexico City.
Huge. Consider
everyone's
Mexico
out
City.
for you.
Yes, yes. When somebody compared Mexico City, it's like, well, think about New York, maybe 3 times on size and a little bit more disorganized.
Yeah,
but
more
still challenging. Yes.
This is my new friend, Cesar Castillo. How are you doing?
Amazing, James. I represent the Bahia Hotel and Beach House as a community director. So that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years.
That's awesome. My name is James from Fearless in Cabo. I got my good friend, my new friend Cesar here. I went over there for one day for lunch, and that's where we met.
Yes.
And he had such a striking personality. I had to meet him, and we were corresponding back and forth with what's up. I really thought this would be a great opportunity for not only you to meet a Mexican citizen,
yes,
but also someone that lived in 3 of the biggest vacation spots in Mexico. He's was born in Mexico City, did several years in Cancun, and now is in Cabo.
Yes, been fortunate to that.
And he's got 20 years in the hospitality business.
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
You got one hell of a background.
30. I professionally started in 1995. So.
1995, wow. What was that one defining moment in your life that made you realize there was really no room for mistake?
Well, you know what happened after, I think we're shaped over situations that are out of our control. 1995 transition at a big bankruptcy in whole Mexico. I find jobless, and the only opportunity that I had was working as a bartender.
Okay.
I've been so privileged that that company was the Palm Restaurant, the steakhouse from New York, opening the first branch in Mexico City amongst bankruptcy on massive impact. So I took the opportunity. I was privileged. I walked my way into it in a very Chilango way, the way we do it. So I made my way to be recruited as a bartender, and I think that shaped most of my decisions. And through my life in hospitality, I've been under crisis, changed locations, hurricanes.
Wow, yeah.
So basically,
Hurricane Odile,
very
yeah.
Odile. But when I live in Cancun, I took a little bit more than those. So
more than those, yeah.
We live under the category 5.
Wow.
Vilma in 2005.
Okay. Wow, now that's serious stuff.
Yeah, so I've been in like 23 events between tropical storms, hurricanes, and that.
So you've earned your badges.
I think I can do consulting now for hurricanes.
That's awesome. In hospitality, there's one mistake that can affect someone's entire dream vacation. How much responsibility do you feel carrying that every single day?
Well, I think you prepare for the best, express the worst, and what is the real nature of hospitality is you train every day. Recipe is made exactly the same. If the tomato doesn't meet the recipe, you change the tomato.
That's awesome.
But you have an opportunity, you have a script. But then when it comes to talk to the people, that is the gray area where everybody must be shaped and be ready to deliver hospitality.
That's awesome, yeah.
And then, of course, we're gonna find mistakes.
Yeah.
But we call it the opportunity areas. In hospitality, an opportunity area is something changed, something did not fit right, and then how can we make it better? And learn of that mistake and improve in the process, improve in the reaction, and in the delivery.
Do you think customer service is important as it is in Mexico City as it is in Cabo?
It is challenging in every location, I think. I think that whoever person that is doing a career, being an industrial engineer, doing IT, must spend time people serving people.
Yeah.
That makes you humble.
Because that's my biggest thing, customer service. Because customer service is everything. Because if I have a bad experience, I'm never going back there again.
I know.
And I'm probably going to tell, I don't know if you've heard the rule of 7.
Yes.
The rule of 7, if no one knows about it, is if you had a bad experience at someplace, you're going to tell an average of 7 people how horrible that experience was.
Yes. And you may have the risk that 7 people will do.
But if I have a great experience, I'm going to tell everyone in the world, because that means the world to me. Is like, hey, am I feeling appreciated as a guest? You know, am I looking after? And I just got that feeling when I met him, and I thought he was one hell of a character, and I thought it'd be great, a great opportunity.
Well, we have a great team
for you guys to meet him, because he's a remarkable man, and he runs a successful operation over there. Have you ever experienced a moment where everything was going wrong, and you never had you had to remain calm during the storm?
Well, yes. Sometimes you made a mistake. I remember one event. Where are the hors d'oeuvres for 120 people?
120 people, yeah.
He's like, they're not in the bio. He's like, yes, they're in the bio, but in a different segment. He's like, we didn't print that part. He's like, okay, we gotta gain 12 minutes out with the customers, and we're going to start preparing this.
Yes.
Just set the direction.
Yeah.
I mean, we face those situations. I live in Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua.
Yeah.
The crime city of Ciudad was really benevolent for me. And I was visiting a friend in a huge complex that delivers catering for 2,000 people. And he was displaying the kitchen, the areas, and his sous chef came. He's like, "Chef, we forgot the guacamole." He's like, "Guacamole for how many?" "For 600.
Oh, wow.
He's like, "Yeah, but chef code?
Yeah.
Come on."
Yeah.
Yes, I mean there will be exceptions in hospitality, and you just stay calm and deliver that to your team, and the team will execute under pressure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it which do you think is more challenging, the food industry or the hotel industry, with making the guests feel comfortable, and which one is easier to overcome?
It comes on the same level, I think.
Okay.
When you have somebody making a decision 100 miles away from here, scrolling on their phone and say like, "Okay, I'm going to choose this hotel. I'm going to see the reviews. I'm going to start searching for something. I may have somebody that met or has been there," and then you have 45 seconds for that.
Yeah.
I always say like you have 45 seconds of arrival. You have 45 seconds to be greeted when you sit in a restaurant and they take your order.
Yeah.
You have 45 seconds when the waiter takes your order and sells you the experience.
Yeah.
And the most important 45 seconds is when you pay the bill.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
When you sign in at the end of your staying in the hotel, in the room, when you're paying all the margaritas you drank and they really were delivered the way you need it, when you want it, cold, ice, right amount of salt. I think those moments are all together.
Oh, yeah.
And bringing a hotel business and bringing a restaurant, we face the same challenge. Our expectations and the delivery that should be seamless.
You're such a natural at it.
Well, I work my way.
Do you think hospitality picked you, or did you pick hospitality?
It was both ways, because when I was really young, like I lived in the border with California and Oregon, and one of my first jobs was I did work in McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box. I never worked Taco Bell because I'm Mexican. And then I became a butcher. I was a lumberjack. So I think people serving people have grown me. And then accidentally, when I started working for the Pound Restaurant, I did work for a construction company, and I have under my supervision 40 of staff, and then like 800 construction workers in Mexico. So it's confirmed that every 700, one die.
Right.
So it's the highest risk for that part in Mexico, and shapes me a lot to work with a different level of culture and people that they barely know how to write, they barely know how to read, but they were devoted to work 14 hours.
Yeah.
To deliver a brick, to deliver road, and that. So
the guys in construction are really, they do their hardest. They're some of the strongest workers I've ever had to deal with.
And they play soccer in the break.
Yeah. After serving thousands of guests over the years, what hospitality has taught you about human nature?
It was a really learning experience when I moved to Cancun, and I worked for Marriott, and it's like, you come from Mexico City.
That was 2007, I think?
No, it was 2001.
2001.
I left Mexico City in 2001 to the traffic, family situation. We sold home and everything, and then we moved to Cancun to expect a better life. I didn't know that hospitality is going to take a different path. So Marriott tells you need to tropicalize your leadership, because
what does that mean?
You're going to meet different cultures, and not because you're from some area, everybody will adapt.
Yes.
You need to adapt to the culture of the area in order to be successful with your hospitality, with your leadership as well.
So, yeah, you probably run into more of a diverse clientele in Cancun, because they're by the people are coming from the East Coast, the West Coast.
But you have a lot of Europeans.
And plus a lot of Europeans too.
You have, I think, the most challenging guests in my life, and this is my personal opinion.
Now, why would you say that? Why? How come they're so much more challenging?
Well, because it all depends how their culture.
Okay.
So the toughest are New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Yes. The next are Mexico City chilangos, and then any kind of Italian.
Yes.
If you give a room to an Italian, they will make everything so difficult for you and your team. So when I live in Cancun,
So what about an Italian New Yorker?
That's a triple
the double.
mix. That's a triple mix because they will have a relative in Mexico City.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I think Cancun shaped really strong cultural melting pot, because then you have on your line of work people that speak Mayan, people from Merida, people from Tabasco, all that peninsula, and they're really hard workers, but they're sometimes a little bit more square than you would expect it. And then you have the challenging people from Europe. Talk to a German. They want to sit on the same table at the same hour, breakfast for the next 10 days.
That's one hell of a training class.
Yes.
I love it.
And then you have...
So you can handle any type of personality.
I will always try. I will always try. Yes.
That's great. Have you ever had a guest change the way you look at life?
Yes. Yes. It was... I work for Hard Rock Cafe in Mexico City.
Okay.
And during the orientation and how your culture to work in that organization, you know a lot about music, you know a lot of history. The heritage of Hard Rock Cafe is huge. So I have the privilege to meet one of the founders, Isaac Tigret, when I was opening the JW Marriott.
Okay.
And it was like, wow, this is the founder of the company that I wrote culture for 3 years, and talking on the future for hospitality. I think hospitality and leadership it counts how many people you have grown.
Okay.
Not how many guests that you have taken or how many clients you've been through. I think amongst all your team, it's like what I could do for this guy to be better in life.
Oh, wow.
Personally or professionally.
Yeah.
So I've been privileged to still have 10 people on call that they were my bus boys. And one of them was the general manager for the Centurion part in the San Regis Hotel.
Yeah.
Working with chefs from Europe. And he was my bus boy in Mexico City, Salim Aboites.
Yeah.
And I can tell a couple of more examples about that's the road in hospitality and the leadership that you can deliver. And that have shaped most of the moments in my life. Be grateful, and being able to talk to a guy in Dubai is like, remember when we're saying, okay, when we want to be general managers, you come and visit me and you come and visit you, and I'm going to give you a comp, I'm going to pay full for my room, but you're going to deliver.
That's awesome.
Yes.
What's the biggest misconception people have about luxury hospitality?
Hospitality and luxury. I think people who try to do luxury is because they're trying to pay a lot, and the luxury is in the time and how do you deliver.
Okay.
Because right now...
So it's not always about the almighty dollar.
No, I think how people spend their time is the luxury that we have in our lives.
Okay.
So you really focus on what will be the transition from hotels that they don't have a check-in or a check-out hour. Why do they guests have to be in our time? Right? This is our operation hours. We'll be ready for you.
If you're planning a family or group getaway to Cabo San Lucas, Villa Utopia is an exclusive private escape designed for connection and comfort. Just 5 minutes from downtown, the marina, dining, nightlife, and the most exclusive beaches in Cabo, Villa Utopia delivers a rare balance of location, privacy, and elevated luxury. Imagine waking up to ocean views, swimming laps in your own private 50-foot lap pool, relaxing in the jacuzzi, or gathering around your own chef's kitchen with family and friends. Secure your escape at Villa Utopia now. Click the Airbnb link below or message me on WhatsApp to reserve your dates.
If your younger self was here right now, sitting next to you today, what do you think he would want you to know?
You know, it's difficult to try to shape future, but I think I would like to know more people.
Yeah.
I will try to get the
You
time
probably
to know more
know
people.
thousands of people too.
Yes, but I think selecting the right people.
Yeah. How do people want to? How do you want to be remembered by people that you meet?
I still have those memories for people that I have met, And it's like you were a guidance, you were a leadership, you shaped me the way that not all the leaders that I have worked with have shaped me. I've been mastered to make people live, and they've been thankful for that. It's difficult to walk somebody out.
Yeah, is that the hardest part of your job?
Yes, because you did invest in somebody. You did recruitment, you did training, you follow up. Yeah. And when something does not align, letting go of somebody is the most challenging.
You take it personal?
No.
Not a little bit? No.
No, that's my Mexico City part. But if I'll take personal, then I'm not doing the right part for the organization.
You're right. Yeah.
But I think it's the most difficult part. How many you let go happily.
Yeah, some people are just not going to get it, And that's just the part of the game.
Yes.
What is the biggest challenge of your life, not professionally, but personally?
Trying to spend time with the people I love. Yes. I'm talking about I'm divorced for the last 17 years, and grow away from my daughter and my son. That's something difficult. Try to build up and stay in a relationship with these schedules. With the time, it's tough. So
you got to. How many hours a week do you usually work?
I try not to count. Because my position is on call. Like, if you're on vacation and there's some specifically thing that will be that only I can resolve or I can text and I can answer, this is that. When you
resolve a difficult situation, how does that make you feel?
Well, that is worth it.
Yeah.
That is worth it to have this lifestyle.
Yeah. It takes a lot of skills to resolve a difficult situation with guests sometimes.
Yes, you need to step on their feet.
Yes, sometimes. Take me back to Mexico City. What was your childhood like?
I was born in another suburb of Mexico City.
What part of Mexico City?
Is this area called Cuautitlán Izcalli.
Okay.
In the northern city, when you leave Mexico City, in the border with Mexico City and Querétaro.
Okay.
So this was conceived like the 121 county in the state of Mexico. It was a project with lakes and everything, but after the earthquake in 1985, it just got flooded and all the project went more challenging. So I was born in a great neighborhood. I have really good friends.
Okay.
And I moved to Northern California when I was 17, and that gives me, when you leave your town and when you leave friends from your life and then you start in a different environment, I think that helps you a lot.
Was it difficult moving from Mexico City to Northern California?
I moved with relatives, with cousins my age.
I mean, you were 17 at the time.
Yes, that helped me a lot.
That's a tough chart. That's a tough age.
Yes, because
17, you think everyone in the world's against you sometimes. When you're in your puberty.
Yes.
That's a very challenging age for a girl or a boy.
I have really good guidance from my uncle, and he kept us in shape. We never missed school.
That's good.
We grew up with discipline.
What kind of kid were you growing up?
I was shy.
Yeah.
I was shy.
I would have never suspected that.
I was shy. I was reading a lot.
Yeah.
I always read a lot. And I was comfortable doing stuff like academically speaking, but when I played football, American football, for over 5 years.
Oh, did you? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So that team building helped me a lot.
What position did you play?
I played all secondary. I was a free safety, cornerback,
on the defense,
and I played wide receiver.
Yeah.
Because, this is junior high.
Yes.
And we just like to beat each other.
Wow.
So in this public school, we'd all bring our jerseys, and you have 6 different teams.
Yeah.
And on break time, we were playing like mobs against each other.
Wow.
So, football shaped a lot of discipline on me.
That's great.
Team effort. And, I grew in a different environment, and I was working as soon as possible.
Yeah. How did your mother influence the man you became today?
My mom is ladies first, value, respect, humble, and just respect whoever is on your environment, and be thankful. And I think my mom did a great job.
She did a great job. She's
Yes.
in Mexico City?
She still is in Mexico City. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. How often do you go back to Mexico City?
I try to go at least every 6 months.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
I first went there last year. I fell in love with it. I knew I was going to like the city. I didn't think I would fall in love with it as much as I did, because being from New York, I absolutely love big cities.
Yes.
And Mexico City is totally beautiful. I stayed in.
Roma.
No, where's the Hilton? What the?
Oh, the Hilton Hotel in
Yes.
Reforma Avenue.
Yes. What's part of town is that?
Is you're between Roma and the Hilton. It's close to.
It's right next to Chapultepec Park.
Yes.
What is
Polanco.
that? Polanco. Oh my God.
It's
it was
official
so
Los
beautiful.
Morales.
I walked every day. I swear we walked one day we walked 45,000 steps.
Yes.
I couldn't get enough, because you can't walk around Cabo. There's no sidewalks anywhere.
No, the
Mexico
sidewalks
City's
are
got sidewalks endless.
I parkour tracks.
Yes, and it's just so beautiful. Everything was so green. It seemed so organized. It was like the polar opposite of Cabo. It was organized. It was green. It was, I just loved the city. It was so noisy. I loved it. It was
Has this boss that wakes you up.
Yeah, I don't know if I could live there full time, but vacation, I'll go there anytime.
Yes.
I love it. So, I think it's an amazing city. You growing up, you had 2 sisters. How did that teach you about understanding about people?
I became a father for them. My mom divorced
so you're
twice.
the oldest.
My mom divorced twice.
Okay.
So somehow I was attending school briefings for them, and helping in some school projects as well. But then I left and I came back.
Oh wow.
So I think that shapes a lot of, and we're really bonded even if we're apart. So that taught me a lot.
That's great. What values from your childhood still guide you every day?
I think value honesty. I mean, to be honest with whoever it is.
Yeah.
And just be grateful for every day in life.
I completely agree. Before hospitality, what did you think your future was going to look like?
When I was
You got
really
into
young,
it when you were 23, no?
I used to read a lot. So first I wanted to be a journalist.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yes.
a journalist.
A journalist and that, but when I
Were
learned
you
how
a
much
good
money
writer?
they were doing, I can text write. I read a lot, so I can have good writing skills. And it was funny because when I found out how much money they were making, it's like, okay, no.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to be, my godfather was a pilot, a military pilot. And he's like, I want to be a pilot, but I didn't have the eyes to it.
Yeah.
And I ended up working in hospitality by accident.
I can't understand. You were shy, and then you blossomed into. you could be the life of the party.
Yes.
How did you transition to this into the man that you are today?
The confidence of
Just
my
all
knowledge.
all the stuff that you had to
confidence of
deal
my
with.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes. So like for the Palm Restaurant, I mean, attending my university degree and working on the Palm, so I was able to work with any businessman, any politician.
So you worked at the Palms in Mexico City?
Yes.
Okay.
95 to 97.
Yeah.
So this is a situation. John Falv, the vice president of Cemex, Chemex, the largest company, the distributor of Pepsi, Pepsi, Garcia Crespo in Mexico City. Well, nationwide, they pulled out Pepsi out of Venezuela in that year.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I was making a joke on him. He's like, how do you feel being kicked out for Coca-Cola? He's like, how do you know that? He's like, I read 2 newspapers a day. He's like, we need to have a conversation. You're the only people that can talk about it.
Yeah.
So that helped me to be in a network that everybody was 45, 50, and I was 23, 24.
Yes.
So that puts me in a very mature position and situation.
What did you realize hospitality wasn't just a job, but it was your calling?
You see the money coming?
The what?
The money.
Yes.
When you work in a higher end, and that's when you need to decide, I need to invest in myself, and I need to grow better. But the only way that you can grow is by teaching whoever is below you. and creating that culture.
Yeah. Looking back, how important was the first opportunity in shaping your future? Was it with the Palms Hotel?
I think it was the Palm ship a lot. Still have a really good relationship with Luis Del Sordo, the opening executive chef. I mean, we've been friends for 32 years, and he shaped the discipline of the kitchen.
Oh wow!
Like very, very Escoffier way. Mm-hmm. And if you put that in any structure of your organization, there is a really way to success. Mm-hmm. So structure, discipline helps a lot in hospitality.
Oh yeah.
But then when the moment on the client to whoever's in the staff is, you had to be really flexible.
Oh, of course.
According to do not say no.
Yeah.
Offering.
Yeah.
You know, in that is not a gray area, but you shape it somehow.
Yeah.
To navigate your client.
When you decided to leave Mexico City for Cancun, what was that like?
Well,
was it pretty scary?
No, we left Mexico City. I say really because it was my wife at the time and my daughter, and I was working really good for Hard Rock Cafe Mexico City.
Okay.
I live live with the concerts, no life situation between transition of work and home.
That's a pretty dramatic change, though.
Yes. So we sold the home, and I have a friend who offered me to stay with him for 3-4 months. And he's like, I mean, you can stay here. The house is good enough, and start looking for a job. You have English and you have a really good background. But even in Cancun, I did not get recruited as a manager. I did not have any resort experience.
Yeah.
So I started as a waiter.
Oh wow. Huh. They couldn't see your skills. I could see your skills right away.
Some organizations are very guarded.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even recruited by the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah.
As a waiter.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, there's something that it's not aligned with the principles. I don't know.
They didn't think outside the box.
Maybe. Yes.
What was the biggest adjustment you've had to make throughout your years?
I think be resilient to live in any position that hospitality takes. So I've been learned and taught like, okay, you live with 2 of your suitcases, 50 pounds each, and then if you want to be successful, you got to keep moving.
Okay. And when in Cancun, what was your favorite thing about Cancun that you loved so much?
I love the partnership between hotels. That I admire in Cancun. Like from hotel to hotel, if you talk to the general manager, you talk to the steward, you talk to the food and beverage director, he's like, hey, I have a larger event. Would you be able to support me with your staff?
So you're all working together.
Yes.
To support each other.
That doesn't happen in Cabo San Lucas.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it's a different mentality. But I mean, we were able to take, in a collectiveness of furniture, staff event for 1,200 people in the beach.
Oh, okay.
So I miss that. I think that was really good in Cancun. I don't know. I left Cancun in 2007.
Do you think it's because Cancun's much more established than Cabo?
It may be. I mean, the last data I have was a year ago, and all the way from the top of the Riviera Maya, from Holbox, all the way down to the border with Belize, the total inventory of room was 165,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And how many
in Cabo? 22,000.
22,000. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yes.
That's a huge difference.
Yes.
So Cancun it's the number 1 vacation spot in Mexico.
By volume, yes.
By volume. What is number 2? Mexico City?
By volume will be Vallarta, maybe.
Puerto Vallarta?
Yes, by volume,
really?
because you have a lot of all-inclusive hotels.
Yeah, okay. How did working with JD Marriott shape you and to become the leader you are today?
The culture people.
Yeah, they had a good
the general manager eats in the employee cafeteria.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Once a month, you serve the employees in the cafeteria.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great. Besides your career, what did Cancun teach you about life?
Be ready for hurricanes.
Oh, wow. The hurricanes are much more
active in the they're way more active in the Atlantic part.
Okay.
So the preparedness, the mentality about be ready for a hurricane.
You had to deal with a Cat 5 there.
Yes. Oh my God. I was receiving a restaurant that I work on a Sunday, and the Hurricane Odile arrived on Thursday.
What was the name of that Cancun?
Vilma.
Vilma. What year was that? You remember?
2005.
2005. Okay.
October the 20th.
Wow. I went to Cancun that year, but it wasn't during that time.
I mean, that hurricane turned down Cancun, and the restaurant I worked reopened in February.
Oh, wow. Huh.
But that brought a lot of
crazy.
money to Cancun. Insurance money helped.
Yeah. Yeah. When the opportunity came to move to Cabo, what made you say yes?
I was in a life transition. I stopped working for that restaurant chain. I was working as a waiter. I crossed the street in the boulevard, and I found a former human resources director for Intercontinental Hotel.
Okay.
Her name is Carmen Ortiz. And she's like, hey, it's weird I found you, but I have an opportunity to Cabo San Lucas. I have never thought that I was coming to work here.
Yeah.
So they all agreed. They flew me in to interview me. And like in 2 weeks, I have the opportunity to work for the Villa Group as a food and beverage manager.
As a food and beverage manager. When you were a kid and growing up in Mexico City or in Cancun, what did you know about Cabo? What did you hear about growing up? Who would go to Cabo as a Mexican?
It's really scarce because, I mean, you're thinking about 2005, 2007, it's like Cancun is the main destination, spring break, all that is way more affordable to travel from Mexico to Cancun. You can drive.
Right.
Right? So Cabo San Lucas was like the tip of the Baja, extremely exclusive. Like somebody offered me, like you can work as a steward at the Rosewood Hotel and you can make your way up. And this is like
because it was so new.
It was so new.
Yeah. How is the clientele in Cabo different than it is in Cancun?
Well, Cabo San Lucas already have 80% of traffic. I mean, when I say traffic, it's the tourist. 80% United States.
From the United States. Okay.
Yes. Out of that, you have 50% Californians.
From California. So it's would you say the clientele is easier to deal with?
It's different.
It's different.
It's different. When you assume the client is easy, you let your guard down.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I think well the one in Cancun you said it made you very diverse.
Yes.
So you could pretty much deal with any type of personality. That's great. When you arrived in Cabo in 2007, what was your first impression?
I could not even imagine how was the shape of the Baja. Like I worked for 100 days straight to fix the position I was recruited for.
It was a mess.
It's not a mess, but you need to really get into it.
Yeah.
You don't know it's a mess until you find, situations that you don't call it a mess because anyway, you want to own it.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So you just work straight, you leave the operation night and day until you shape it well, and that takes you like an opening hotels, 100 days.
Yeah.
And then I start, trying to get to know Cabo. I mean, for maybe 8 months, I did not cross from the place I used to live in Coromuel to the Jungle Bar. That was my boundary.
That was your boundary.
That was my boundary.
At what point did you realize Cabo just wasn't another job, but it was a new home?
Became a lifestyle. And you know what helped me? Surfing. I learned how to surf here.
Oh, you're a surfer?
Yes.
Okay.
So I started swimming in the Merano Bay, and one of the bartenders, Enrique, he visited me at my house. He said, you got a really old surfer there. Are you using it? He's like, it comes with the rent.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to, learn how to surf? I mean, he's from Ensenada. He's like, we can go any morning. He's like, okay.
Where's your favorite beach to surf at?
El Tule.
El Tule, okay.
It's a filter.
Yes. What was Cabo like back when people were just moving here and they didn't recognize it?
You know what happened 2008, 2009, so we experienced, really slow on the business. So
because the economy crashed.
The economy crashed in the United States.
Mortgage reset.
So United States got flu and we have pneumonia.
Yeah.
that really, I mean, I was laid off.
Yeah.
The opportunity that I had to keep working in hospitality was to work for Peter Piper Pizza in Ciudad Juarez.
Oh, really?
A great family hosted me there, the Familia Beltran. And I was recruited as a general manager to be a regional manager for the central part of Mexico, but I have to be trained in Juarez. So think about, I'm here surfing every day, and then when I get there, it's like, you cannot leave your home by 7 p.m. because you can be kidnapped.
Right. Wow.
But at the end, the people from Juarez nurtured me and take care of me so well that I'll still have some of my best friends like Fernando Cortez and people who helped me there. That I will. If it's a wrong situation, I will go back to Juarez.
Oh wow. You've watched Cabo evolve so much over the past 20 years. What is the biggest transformation you've witnessed?
I think there are two really huge events. After Hurricane Adil 2014, insurance money came and all the projects on the corridor opened. So between 2015 to 2016, Grand Velas open, Solas, most of the hotels on the corridor.
All this happened after a deal?
That happened right after the deal.
Do you think because real estate prices dropped so much, or what was it? What was
they
going
dropped
on?
in 2010 to 12.
Oh, okay, right after.
Right after.
Okay.
But the opportunity and every destination is being built up according to the logistics.
Okay.
So the airport. The airport expands.
Okay.
And then you have a larger capacity for flights.
How do you feel about the weather here compared to Cancun?
It's nicely drier.
Yeah.
Yes. Cancun, you live under minimum 80% humidity.
Would you prefer this weather over Cancun or Mexico City?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. 100%.
I think the weather's perfect 12 months a year here.
Yeah, I mean, with 25 days a year.
If you can handle, how many years in Cancun?
7.
Wow, you're a trooper.
Well, that's people.
But
It's
it's horrible in the summer.
How do you work in long sleeve and
that's crazy.
and long plats? Is like, yes.
Yeah. When did you first realize Cabo was becoming one of the world's most premier luxury destinations?
I started understanding golf and fishing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
When you understand golf and fishing, then everything comes related to. And then the second part that shaped Cabo, the way we lived it, was COVID.
Was what?
COVID.
Oh, COVID, yeah.
So being closed for 3 months, and then the demand that was over Cabo San Lucas from the U.S. market.
Yeah, because everything was open.
Yeah. Well, everything was open here, but I mean, you could not travel to the Caribbean.
Outside. Yeah, you could
not even Asia and Europe.
Yeah.
So we have clients from, I'll tell you, like Centurion, American Express. It's like, how much is the beach club? It's like this. It's like, I want 2 days.
Yeah.
No questions asked. I just want to be there. I just want to be out.
That's good.
And that offer and demand, that's how the population in Cabo San Lucas was shaped. So right now, in the last record, I think we're like 400,000 people. Out of that, 25% are American residents. That used to be tourists.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be like 15%.
Yes.
It's now 25%.
Now 25%,
American residents.
Yeah. What do you think of all the people falling in love with Cabo around the world? Why do they fall in love with Cabo?
Right now, the warmth of the people, and I think the community has been helping each other.
Okay.
Because then you find a reference. It's like, let's say, you find people from Arizona or from New York, and there's a connection. And you're gonna always ask whoever is from your same town.
Right.
And that has been increasing.
Yeah.
And right now you can see like, Facebook groups or Instagram groups that they're just like, blending in and creating more a sense of community. We didn't have that when I arrived in 2008 and I lived for 2 years.
Would you think this is a more peaceful town than Cancun?
Way more peaceful, but I have lived in the worst cities of the world.
Okay.
And nothing wrong had happened to me.
Yeah.
So I will always say, like, don't go to the wrong place at the wrong hour with the wrong people.
Yeah, that's true. At what point did you start noticing visitors were just coming back? They were buying homes here and building homes here.
They became citizens here.
Yeah, was this right around COVID?
Tourism. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Huh. I remember reading the data that the real estate transactions after on the second quarter of 2021
they were just blowing up.
Through the third quarter of 2022 reached $42 billion.
Yeah, properties were either double or tripling within a year.
It was insane. I moved out here in 2022, not because of COVID, because I just needed a different transition in my life. And I wanted to live in another country. It had nothing to do with COVID. It had nothing to do with politics. I just wanted I wanted to live in another culture, and I always felt Cabo was like my second home.
It's easy. It's 2 hours flight, 3 hours flight from any major destination.
And I mainly moved here because of the weather, but the people are, I think, the best thing about Cabo, from my perspective.
The sense of community, I will say it again.
Yeah, I would agree with you. When you think so many Americans choose Cabo to begin a new chapter in life, why do you think so many Americans choose Cabo?
My personal perception, it's they want to live under different rules.
Yeah.
Some people may think that rules don't apply.
Yeah.
But we're still living under society perception.
Yeah.
So some people take it right, some people take it wrong. But I think you have this feeling of freedom.
Yeah.
But a feeling of peace as well.
So you think most of the people that come here are searching for peace?
Yes.
Or just to relax from their chaotic lifestyle?
You can make it chaotic, but as well, when you understand how the people live in the United States, you realize why they want to experience Mexico.
It's so funny because it's so ironic, because for decades, Mexicans have traveled to the United States to earn a better life for their family. And Americans are now coming to Mexico to live a more peaceful life, to get away from all the chaos, politics.
We just see that in Mexico City.
Yeah.
I mean, menus are bilingual.
Yes.
In 60% of the restaurants.
Yeah. You've lived in Mexico City, Cancun, and in Cabo. What has Cabo given you that nowhere else could?
It's a boutique destination. We are way less people. Opportunities still surfacing, and I think if you're committed, you will find a way to deliver for everybody else and for yourself.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. Why do visitors notice? What do they notice about Cabo? Some locals sometimes take for granted.
Well, I think it's you have a shock of, this is Mexico, but it's not Mexico. We're an extension of California.
Like
yes, we're an extension of California. And, it's...
You get here, you see the huge hotels, the amazing restaurants, the beautiful beaches, and you're kind of in shock,
Yes. It's like, how this could live here? It's like, yes. But you need to still think in that we run a logistic like an island.
Yes.
It has to be trucked in from Mazatlan, La Paz here, and if you need it so hard, it's like you fly it in.
So, what are the hidden side of Cabos you wish every visitor could experience?
I think not a lot of people understand the diversity on the ocean we have. If anyone can understand how privileged to have the diversity that we have of species, not only go fishing, but understanding the shapes, the bays. I think that's a game changer.
Oh, I would agree. As Cabo continues to grow as an incredible place, what excites you the most about Cabo?
Excites me and worries me about the planning.
The planning, okay.
Because you drive to Vallarta.
Yes. And
you start seeing the roads, and you're a little bit concerned. That may happen here.
Okay.
When you drive to the East Cape, it's a little bit funky, but you still worry about it.
Yeah. If there's one thing you can do to change Cabo, what would you improve?
Help on that planning.
The roads?
Roads, water supply.
Which is more important to you? Roads, which is a bigger concern right now?
My bigger concern, I think logistically, roads help.
Roads, yeah.
Because then you connect the community, and whoever live in the suburbs must work.
I can't believe there's 500,000 people living in Los Cabos.
Yes.
And we're still operating on a 2-lane freeway. And if there's an accident, the whole damn city's shut down for a couple hours. It's ridiculous.
It's a timeout.
The people that run the city are they should be locked up. They're horrible at developing infrastructure. I mean, there should be, the city this size should have at least 4 or 5 highways.
Well,
at least
that's
4
American
lanes.
mentality.
That is just like, it makes so much more convenience. It's just insane how there shouldn't be traffic in a city this size.
Yep.
It's too small. It's too small to have traffic. And then the parking, don't get me started on the parking.
Yes.
It's crazy to go downtown.
It's a nice challenge.
You know. What worries you the most about Cabo's future?
That project, that development.
Yeah.
I mean, housing. Okay, you're gonna supply 300 more rooms. You need, how much people you need to build up?
Right.
1,000.
Yeah.
Where they're gonna live? How they gonna transport? It's a uses of
how are we going to get water
drainage,
to them?
water.
Water
Yes.
is a huge problem in Cabo because we're not on city water. Only a small percentage of the city is on city water, and they don't get water 24/7. Do you get 24/7 water in Mexico City?
Some areas yes, some areas not.
No.
Mexico City sits on a lake.
Yeah.
And it's
what about
challenging.
is water an issue in Cancun?
I think because of the increase of population has been a challenge now.
Okay, now it's becoming a challenge. Yeah, I think water is becoming a challenge anywhere. It will be soon, and even in the States.
Every project from the last 10 years, like, okay, you're going to open a hotel, you need to have your desalination plant and everything, and try to be more environmental oriented.
Yeah. In 2014, you experienced ordeal. What was that like? What was the one thing that sticks in your mind that you can remember?
We were receiving previous 3 storms every weekend. And that weekend, when I consolidate with the executive committee, I used to work for the Marquis Hotel.
Okay.
It's like, do you think like this one is going to hit? It's like, I think this one is going to hit. It's like, we should be ready. It's like, we need to raise flags. We need to try to get rid of every guest, because the less of the guests you have is
the less problems.
The less problems.
Well, it was a Cat 3. I mean, that was the biggest for Cabo, but you were a Cat 5. You already dealt with a Cat 5, so you knew you could handle anything.
Well, I did with a Cat 5 at my home.
Yeah.
I deal with this Cat 3 with 140 guests and 60 of the staff.
What percentage of the guests actually took your advice and decided to leave?
Maybe 20 guests.
Maybe, wow.
We were trying to scare everybody, and you know, the management says like, no, we're gonna stay. It's like, well, you're not staying. We're taking over the direction and the command of the decisions we're gonna make through right now.
Yeah.
So we're closing everything, shutting down, and then everything changed to be, you're not anymore a guest, you became a refugee.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you sign this, we need to collect your personal documents, your money, and you go to the shelter.
Yeah. Deal happened at night, right?
It starts around 5 o'clock
5
on
o'clock
Sunday.
at night? Okay.
Yeah, Sunday,
when daylight hit,
September
what did you first see the next morning?
Well, devastation. And it's hot, humid, and there's no breeze.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was turned down. I mean, because most of the places did not prepare, did not put shelters or hurricane shutters in their rooms or homes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can see mattresses tossed away. We did that, but we have everybody in a ballroom. And it runs a military operation.
Yeah.
Every 15 guests, they need to eat at a certain time for a time. There's time for a shower, there's time for bathroom. It just changed the dynamic.
Wow. And how did Hurricane Odile shape you, not just a hospitality profession, but as a man?
Sometimes you just gotta take decisions.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like you collect all the data and it's like, team, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Trust me, there's no other way.
Yeah, there's no other way. What did the experience reveal about the people of Cabo and the strength of the citizens here?
Well, an event like that can bring the worst or the best. The worst was the looting.
The looting, yeah.
I mean, people looting Costco, and I personally see people that didn't have the need to be looting, and they're just like, you know, it's like, this is the trunk of my car full of wine. Is that you really need wine for the next 3 months? Because I mean, you have more than 100 bottles here.
Yeah.
And that's something that happened.
Yeah.
And then you see some of the best people just like, okay, I have this. I mean, this, my fridge has this one. I can share with you before it goes wrong. And the effort to clean up and, you know, take care of children, take care of pets. I mean, that's a huge one.
When you watch this video years from now, what do you want people to know, not only about you, but about the spirit of Cabo?
I think as a community, as a melting society that we are, I hope that everybody will have a real thought about moving here, what it takes. It's not easy, but just deliver the best. Most of the people that I know, and they are residents now, are doing that. And there's people that still living here with regrets. I mean, there's opportunity everywhere else.
If you could give the person one bit of advice before coming to Cabo or living here, what would that be?
I will tell them, come to live here between May and August. And if you survive that, culturally speaking, weather type, you can make it.
Oh, easily. I spent May and August. I spent the whole summer in San Jose before I moved here.
Okay.
And I didn't bother me at all. Well, I mean, coming from Phoenix,
Well,
I
Phoenix
was used to heat, but I was not used to humidity.
It's dry heat.
So, but I thought it was phenomenal.
But you were able to,
You know.
to walk into the community,
And
to see,
I
like,
hated
I mean,
humidity.
sometimes this is low.
Yeah.
This is lower than you may think.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's what it takes, you know, to be resilient, to be good willing to help.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this was a phenomenal discussion. Thanks so much, Cesar. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
James.
it.
Thank you.
If you guys want to get in contact with Cesar, we'll leave his description or information in the description box. And tell me a little bit about your hotel.
Well, being with the Bahia Hotel was taken over by a partnership in early 2007 with a vision to change. It was a condo hotel with an adjacent parking lot. It was a different project, but then the economy crashed. And the opportunity was to create a restaurant. So Bar Esquina restaurant was open in December 2010. Has, you know, place to be in and be seen, open kitchen, great bar with interaction,
Beautiful
live music
views.
every night.
Yes.
And then Esquina just brought a reputation that people will travel to be in Bar Esquina for 1 or 2 nights.
Yeah.
And as a hotel, we were in the need to have a beach area because the hotel doesn't sit on the beach.
Right.
So we were lucky to have opportunity to have access where Sur Beach House sits now, which is mainly the beach club for our hotel guests. We've been open to the public since then. So how many places, how many hotels have a swimmable beach?
Yeah, not many.
Few. So that's a leverage.
You're on the most popular beach too.
Yes.
On Madano Beach.
I mean, you can count in a busy day 7,000 people.
7,000 people. Oh,
Yes.
That's awesome. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you again.
You guys have an amazing day. Take care,
Gracias.
my friend.
Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I really appreciate it. I can't thank you enough for all the positive comments and all the positive stories that every one of you shared with me about your experiences right here in the Baja. I think it's truly amazing that we're growing in as a community and we need to be there for each other. I'm absolutely elated that we hit 3,000 subscribers in such a short time period, less than 4 months. Fearless in Cabo, it isn't just about my journey. It's a part of who I am. Your support helps us keep creating what truly matters. If this inspires you, support us on Ko-Fi. Would mean the world to me. God bless you all. We wish you nothing but the best in life. Take care, my friends.